Hey, what's up? We're playing more Gran Turismo 6. And last time we played, it was quite amazing. We finished the GT World Championship. Now we got our final test unlocked. It was just fucking ridiculous. If we go here, I want to use the crazy cars. That X 2014 standard, I want to use those. The cars with the crazy, whatever. We could probably, yeah, if we have 6 million or something, we can buy one. But anyways, let's do our license. That's what we're here for. I'm just gonna try to do them as fast as I can. Maybe one. Oh, what? Yeah, super license are like 1 lap each. They're fucking time trials. Forgot about that. That's what it was like in the previous games. It's always like, yeah, 1 lap time trial. Damn. I was gonna say, like, to make it shorter, I was gonna do the license test just one at a time, because before I just did them a billion times trying to get as close as I could to gold. And this time it's a freaking time trial, so I best not be doing them a million times. Maybe I could try to get gold later, like eventually, but maybe not now. I don't know. I don't really know. I think this will be good. Here, go in this point of view, so we can get maximum looking at stuffness. Yeah. Cool. Now, I really want to get a silver or a gold, but if I can get bronze on this first try, perfect. And if I go off the track at all, we're gonna have to restart. So that's another thing to keep in mind. These 1 lap time trials. You actually have to stay on the road. So the most important thing is to drive slower than you would want to. I guess. Because if you drive faster than you want to, you'll just go right off the road. You'll hit some of the pylons. You hit some of those pylons, you're fucked. You're absolutely screwed. Go. So getting gold is going to be impossible, because it's meant to, like, shave off all the seconds. The way that these, I'm pretty sure these times are, like, as close as possible. How close am I gonna get, though? Am I gonna get 150? No, I won't. And nice. We got bronze. 152. Should I try each of them twice? Fuck off. Try each of them twice. Well, they're actually, it's 2 minutes, so might as well. You might as well, yo. Okay. Let's race that ghost. The ghost is going to be pointless, though, unless we, like, drive shitty. It's okay. It's not the goal. The goal is not to drive shitty. It's to drive better. Oh shit. The ghost was better than us for a second. The fuck? Wow. Wow. I must not defy the ghost. Do not question the power of the ghost. Wow, just braking there. That was not good. I did not do that turn well. I could have done that turn much better. I'm ahead of the ghost though, so whatever, no complaints. What? Shit, that's a huge turn. Wow. Could have done that one better as well. What about, what about driving this way? it'd be much harder to avoid pylons this way. So, best be careful. Oh shit. Oh man. Whoa. Okay. Coming up on the end. Already. I don't know if I'll be 3 seconds ahead. Oh shit. 47, 48, 49. Ah. Wow, 50.07. That's crazy. We could have almost gotten silver. That's pretty sick. Now let's get ready for the next test. It's gonna be in a different car too. Damn. I just realized that every single test. Wow. What type of car is this? A T20, a TZ3 Stradale. Willow Springs International. Oh, I pressed circle instead of X. There, X. In Japan, circle and X are switched. Because it makes sense. Because like X is backwards and circles forwards. But I guess in America, X marks the spot. I think that's what it is. It honestly it had something to do with that. I think. I don't know. Something about that. Wow. This is a crazy time of day to be doing the driving test. I guess that's part of the driving test, the time of day, because it's a crazy time of day. Wow. So we can't even see the road. All we can see is the driving line. Like, if there's no driving line, this game would be like a billion times harder. It's like, maybe they put the driving line there out of spite because they're just like, fuck. Okay, I guess we'll put a driving line. Yeah, well, you know, the rest of it's all black. You can't see anything. It's all dark. Like, you can't see anything except for the car's headlights or the rear lights. And I went right off track because I was so distracted by the darkness and stuff. Let's go this way instead so we don't see the car at all. Just focus on the driving line. As much of the road as we can see. Because there's not much road we can see. Holy crap. TZ3 Stradale, whatever the hell that car is. It's so funny because I don't know what car that is. Like, oh. Wow. Don't go off-road. Do not go off-road. Do not go off-road. Do not go off-road. I love Fudgios. Fuck. Seriously, Oreos are great, but if you've never had Fudgios, you're missing out on the greatest cookie ever made. Come on, just stay on the road, man. Just stay on the road. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. You know what's so funny? Like I really wonder, I'm like a skinny guy, and I really feel bad for people that are bigger and say that eating food's really difficult, because fucking Fudgios, man. Seriously. They're so good. And it's so crazy. Because, like, what if I get gold? Okay, if I get gold, I'll totally go get a Fudgio and be like, Fudgio. Because I was talking about Fudgios, and I'm like, yo, I want a fucking Fudgio. And yeah. But if I don't win, and if I don't get gold, I won't go upstairs and go get a Fudgio. You know what I'm saying? And I just wonder, what about the whole like, oh, I can't help it, you know, like, when people say that they have an eating disorder or whatever, I wonder, because am I able to just make it a game and be like, yeah, I'll go get a Fudgio if I get gold, and if I don't, I won't. I'm not even setting it out to myself. I just straight up know that if I get a huge surprise, I'm gonna be like, yeah, reward. I don't even know what I'm saying, really. It's like doing things for fun, like the whole like just eating a bunch of stuff for fun, and then eating a bunch of stuff because you feel a certain way. They're like two different things. It's really hard to pinpoint the difference, and I really feel bad for the people that like, because I get like enjoyment from playing around like with stuff like that, with eating a lot, not eating the regular amount that I do. Like I don't eat a lot normally, but I can eat a lot when I want. I don't know what I'm saying, but basically, I feel bad because I don't understand that. Because you'd think that people who eat a lot more, or you know, like people that are bigger, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'd think that'd be able to vary that much as well, but it's more of a variable thing for me. Weird. I don't know what I'm saying. It's like, okay, you know, like Curb Your Enthusiasm, and Larry David's like, I appreciate food more. Like when he's talking to Jeff Garlin, he's like, what do you mean? I appreciate, like, I know food more, and he's saying because he's fat. Like, so he it's so funny. I'm like trying not to say fat. See, like I don't want to piss anyone off or anything. That's what I'm saying. Because like in the TV show, the comedy awesomeness, they don't care. You're supposed to step on people's toes like that, but even though I try to joke around sometimes, I really don't want to piss anyone off. So I'm trying to explain this without calling anyone, without saying that someone's fat. So like someone who eats a lot and is big. But yeah. Like, Larry David's like really skinny, and he's like, what do you mean? I appreciate food more because every time I eat it, I appreciate it more because I eat it less. I forget what he said. Oh yeah, it's like, he's like, someone who had sex a lot, like, can you say that someone who had sex a lot appreciated it more than someone who had sex a few times? Right? Like, if you have sex a few times, you appreciate it more. Every time you have it. Get it? I don't know. It's a funny joke. I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. One of my favorite TV shows ever. Okay, I'm totally gonna win. Totes. Yeah. That took many times. Oh my god. Just to get bronze. Just to get the bronze. That was fucking... That's why it's the super license. The super duper license, because it's like way harder. That's what it was like in before ones too. Like it was so hard just to get bronze in the super license in Gran Turismo 3. Like, honestly, Gran Turismo 3, the super license, fucking impossible. Maybe it was just because at that point in time I was shittier at the game. Maybe if I go back, maybe it was easier if I go back and do it. But when I first got this, like, it took me more than like I spent like at least 2 hours on each race in the super license, and there was like 8 or more tests, maybe 12. I forget how many tests in Gran Turismo 3, but there were a lot of tests in the super license, and I spent like 2 hours on each of them because they were all so difficult. And it was like, some of them it took more than 1 day of like 2 hours of just playing that lap over and over again. It might have even been more than 2 hours. Like, honestly, I don't remember. It was just so... It was hours and hours. I remember is that, like... All I remember is that there was one day... I remember a lot of stuff, but, like, what I'm saying is specifically... I remember specifically a day where in that day I did like 1 test in 2 hours. Then right after I finished that test, I immediately started playing the next test in the super license, and then spent another 2 hours doing that next test. And I was like listening to music throughout the entire time, so I spent like a whole night just doing super license tests. And it took me many it must have been more than a week just to get like a few tests. Like a couple tests I did in like 1 day, but I know that some of the tests also took me a fucking long time, more than a day. I had to spend a lot of time doing it and then go back. It was just, it's one of the, like, I don't like thinking about that because it's a bad memory. Because it's like torture. The Gran Turismo torture. It's like one time it was like when I was moving from Toronto. Like it was like a long time ago when I was a kid. We were moving, and what I ended up doing was I was doing an endurance race. So I was at my grandparents' house, and I had my PS2 there. And yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so I was at my... I gotta remember and try to do this. This is a hard test. It's because of this goddamn KTM Expo. I hate this car. Okay, so I was at my grandparents' house playing Gran Turismo because we were moving. Oh, that's why it wasn't at my house. I don't fucking remember. Anyways, stupid. So I was playing an endurance race because I was bored and I had nothing else to do that day. And what ended up happening was it was a 2-hour endurance race. I got 1 hour into it, and I picked up, and I had to like move the PS2. And when I moved the PS2, the power cord came out. Like the power cord of the PS2, it like came out. You know, when I picked it up, or whatever, I guess it was loose. So basically, the power cord came out. The PS2 turned off. No. What happened was when I picked it up. Okay, sorry. I'm a dumbass. I'm trying to say a story that I remember. Okay, all I remember was that the game fucked up. Right, the game fucked up an hour in. So, after I said the power cord came out, I was like, no, wait, it didn't. Okay, what happened was on PS2. The button to open the disk drive is right in front of it, so when I picked up the PS2 to move it, my finger touched the button to open the disk drive. So I was in the middle of a race in Gran Turismo 3. I was an hour into it, and then it was just like a move it off the table because we're gonna eat or whatever, you know, something. just to put it on the ground. No big deal. And what ended up happening was I touched the button, you know, on the PS2 to open the disc, and the fucking disc opened, and the game was like, oh yeah, the game's gone, like, you know what I mean? So basically that 1 hour of the endurance race was completely lost, and yeah, really, really shitty. It's like really hard to tell a story and do like the most ridiculous driving test ever, with like the hardest fucking car. But anyways, basically PS2, that button, man, that wrecked me, because I was an hour into the race and then it got interrupted and I was like, oh, and what I ended up doing was I ended up turning the game back on, going back to that, like, I ended up waiting a while, like, maybe half an hour of just, like, sitting around going, god damn it. And then after that much time, I was like, wow, I could be close to finishing, you know, like, I was like, holy shit, I could almost finish this by now. I could have almost been done the endurance race. So then I turned on the PS2 and did the endurance race. I straight up, like, after losing that hour, I went up and did it again. And went through it, and I actually finished the endurance race. So I was like, damn it, I need to actually finish this, because I didn't finish that endurance race before. So that's why I turned it back on and did it. It was a really, really, really fucked up day. So I was like, I guess I was 11, doing a 2-hour endurance race in Gran Turismo. God damn it. Crazy ass game. So, and yeah, I already know I the last lap I did, I actually got the bronze medal. But yeah, sorry for taking so long just telling a goddamn story. Oh, I improved on my time again. That's good. But I'm gonna exit. So yeah, I guess what I was saying before that ridiculous story, that I kind of like kept on forgetting parts of it and stuff. Anyways, like, Gran Turismo is just, it's a game that, like, screws with you. Screws with your sanity. It's like, it's a ridiculous one. It makes you feel like, oh yeah, you gotta spend like a few hours just doing this over and over again to realize how many crucial mistakes you've been doing. And it's not just like crucial mistakes in that one thing. Like, what you need to realize are the mistakes that they're showing you in those spots are like things that you gotta do everywhere. You gotta take those ideas and understand them for every car. Oh, sick, we're driving an Aventador. Seek a Lamborghini Aventador. That means this car is gonna have shitty handling, I bet. Because Lamborghinis, I'm pretty sure they don't really handle that well. I'm pretty sure. From what I've driven in the game, I haven't driven any in real life, obviously, because holy shit. If I did, I would be like, yo, I've driven one. But nope. God damn, the thing about Lamborghinis is that they look nice. But you know what'd be better than getting a real Lamborghini? Getting a Lamborghini kit car. Have you ever heard of a kit car? Kit cars are like the coolest things ever. Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful. Change the view. Good. 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 Oh. Oh, man. You fucking fucker. Honestly. Okay. Let's do it very nice this time. No more screwing. No more fooling around. No more fooling around. Stop the fooling around. No more fooling. Yeah. Slow it. Yeah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. That was awesome. Feeling good about this. Feeling good. Feeling good. Turning, turning, turning. We're going straight. Okay. This is fucking crazy. This car is pretty awesome though. I think it handles nice. So, I think it's just because Lamborghinis are so powerful that they're just like... It's just another powerful car. And Lamborghinis, I'm pretty sure most of them, or all of them, are four-wheel drive. I don't know. Yeah, four-wheel drive. Fuck. So that's another... I guess that's the thing about Lamborghinis. Is that they're four-wheel drive, so you gotta understand that if you don't like the handling, it's maybe because you're just thinking it's not a four-wheel drive car. And you gotta realize it's a four-wheel drive car. And stuff like that. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. That would have totally messed me. And that, with the steering wheel going all haywire and stuff, that didn't benefit anyone. Really? Just fuck off? Go! Go, go, go. Well, oh no. Oh no. Yo, go, oh no. That's a really, really stupid thing to say. Why? Why? Hey, this is a good way to look. Wow, this is a wide-ass car. What a weird... Yeah, sorry, I was just confused with the way it looks. It's a nice looking car. It's so funny how the trunk's in the front though, like honestly. It's a cool looking car, but cars are supposed to be made to move stuff, not just people. Like what if you want to drive with anything? Like if you want to bring your computer, what are you gonna do? Put it in the front trunk of your Lamborghini? Bring your PC or like put it in like the passenger seat, or is there a spot in the back for 2 more people? Like I don't think you can fit 4 people in a Lamborghini, but maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think there are 2-seaters. Oh, wow. I hit those and I didn't miss. Good. Huh. Let's just try to catch up to this mofo. See if we can do it. Oh, no. It's because of the Lamborghini's 4-wheel drive and stuff like that. I think. It just handles differently. It doesn't do turns the same way a rear-wheel drive car does. But I guess the trade-off there is that it can accelerate through turns in a different way than cars with rear-wheel drive can, because a rear-wheel drive car, when you're accelerating through a turn, it spins the back wheels out. But with a 4-wheel drive car, that doesn't happen. Right? So that's like a different thing. Definitely an important factor in the factors of fear factor. Here, slow that mother. Hidden obstacle. Those are the important pylons not to hit, not the other ones. It's fine. The other pylons, go ahead. Alright, hold on to the steering wheel. That's an important thing. Go into this view as well. You do not want to be at a disadvantage. Use the best view possible. It's so funny how this view just proves to be the best. It's something that I've always thought, like, this happened to me in the previous Gran Turismos as well, where going through the different camera angles, like when you're doing all the different camera angles, like just going through the different views, you always like try to drive in different ways to try to drive more or less aggressive. You know, like trying to use hit the same obstacle. So you're trying to like, you know, use the view and try to use the extra information to help you and try to drive right and, you know, use the visual cues of the way the car moves, you know, to steer, you know, like you get it, right? You're using the view and you're looking through the view and you're steering the car. So as you're doing that stuff, you're figuring it out. And sometimes you'll try to drive more aggressive and spin out and whatever. So then you eventually figure out your comfortable area, you know, driving smooth and aggressive and how much you can push it and whatever. But that changes with each view. It's like you don't notice it changing with each view, you just notice when you're driving smooth and not. But apparently, like, it just seems that when you're driving smoothly in this view, you end up driving faster. Like, you actually have better... Oh, I hit the same obstacle again. You just end up having, like, better times or something. Okay, so all I gotta do is just remember that turn. Don't hit the fucking obstacle. It's the only thing you need to not do. One thing. Don't hit the obstacle. Oh, yeah. Sick four-wheel drive car, yo. Oh, yeah. So that's why Lamborghinis are sick. You just gotta drive them differently. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I'm not off-road. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay. Awesomely. Awesomely. Come on. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, there. Fuck. That was bad. It's like you have to turn more, but I was like trying to turn a bit less to not hit the obstacle, and then you can't turn more to stay on the road. As soon as I turned less to miss the obstacle, it changed the way the entire turn was done. Fuck. There. Gotta turn the wheel more, give it more gas around those turns, because four-wheel drive actually is a thing that you can do. You don't need to worry about the car spinning out as much as ever. Wow, Lambo. You're a surprisingly different car to drive. Like, seriously. This thing drives so differently. Go, go, go. Come on. Slow it. Alright, alright, alright. See, light throttle. There we go. All I have to do with throttle control. Fucking A. And then that sucked a tit. God. It's like that other guy, that Ghost. Oh! That Ghost was doing pretty well, I think. Except for the whatever I did right there with the whole hitting the dirt and slipping out. A fool. Man. Alright, stop it. This is gonna be the one. You don't even need to think about watching anything else except this one. This is gonna be the only test that matters. The winning test. The winning test. The winning test. Oh, the losing test. Damn, it's a losing test. Let me try it one more time. Let's go. Man, this super test is ridiculous. Just to even get bronze. Wow. Cool. Let's go, let's go. Oh, yeah. That was a sudden, like, steering change right there. God damn it. Only I listened to the steering line. Goddamn driving line. Oh no. I was doing better than you before. I've driven this before and done better than that car. I was ahead of that. What? As soon as you start to slip, you gotta stop. You gotta stop the slipping. You gotta stop that loss of traction as soon as you can if you want to drive as fast as possible. Fucking, that's why drifting's a joke. Because it's not about fucking racing at all. You can't race faster if you drift. Only in certain situations, like very, very crazy situations. Or it's just like constant big turns and stuff, but what's the point? Like that, I'm not, like, this is like overall like stuff. You can't just drift in random turns. Unless it calls for it. Oh, I hit an obstacle. Okay. Do it. Silence is golden. Man. I've gotten to be an expert at that first turn though. And at this one, just giving it so much brake, it doesn't matter. I should brake later instead of braking gradually for no reason. Yeah. Okay, the thing about Lamborghinis, four-wheel drive, awesome racing cars, you gotta like take these turns like sharp and stuff like that in the right way. Oh fuck. And off-road. Oh fuck, I'm gonna take a break. Man. That was insane. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. We'll go right back into this next time. And I'll see ya. Leave a like to help give me emotional support. I'll see ya. Peace.